You know, I want to tell you this. There's some things in your life, man, that other people have planted in your life. That literally we've allowed things to happen in our life, or even if we didn't allow it to happen, we allowed it to stay there in our life. That we have literally picked up people's shovel, the shovel of fear, you know, the shovel of their opinions, and we have dug holes in our soul and we planted seeds that don't serve our life, seeds of doubt, seeds of fear, seeds of hurt, seeds of pain, and we have allowed other people to plant those seeds in our life. We have allowed other people to convince us that this is who we are. And I want to tell everybody on this live right now that's watching me, that's hearing my voice, you are more than what you're selling for. You are more than that opinion somebody told about you. You're more than that hurt. You're more than that time. You're more than that mistake. You're more than that past. You are more than what you're selling for. But a lot of us, what we do is we sit here with that shovel and we allow other people to place their fears in our life. And we live a fearful life. We allow other people to place their criticisms in our life, and we feel like we're not enough. And I'm not telling you to be ignorant to and deaf to what people say, because there's a lot of helpers in the world that can help your life. But some of us, including myself, we got things in our life that aren't ours. We got fears in our life that aren't ours. We got limitations in our life that aren't ours. We got doubt in our life that isn't ours. And we've inherited those things. We've inherited those things. We have literally allowed outside things to become us. And so that person that said you're not enough, when you know you're enough, you believe that lie, you inherited that seed and you allow that seed to take root in your soul, that wasn't yours. That fear when you told somebody, I'm going to go for it, I'm going to change my life, I'm going to do better, I'm going to go to rehab, I'm going to, rehab my life, I'm going to start that dream, I'm going to do better, I'm going to change. And all they did was place fears on you. Their fears on you. They told you that it's not possible. They told you that maybe you should try something else. They told you that it only happens to certain type of people. They told you that you're not capable. And you believed it. Everything that they were, you became. Because you allowed somebody who didn't create you, that's all I always say, to control you. You know, you start walking in the lack of confidence. You start judging yourself because maybe somebody in the comment box said, oh, this about you. Maybe some stranger online that has nothing to do with your life and knows nothing about your life. Won't even say a prayer for you in your struggle. You allowed their opinion to stick to your soul. You allowed their label to become your identity. And now you walk around judging yourself instead of loving yourself. So in this moment right now, I want you to think about all the things in your life that aren't yours, man. I want you to think about all the things in your life that aren't yours, man. That you are allowing to just sit in your life that somebody else gave you. Maybe somebody else gave you a lack of trust because they abused your trust. And now you're carrying this lack of trust with you, and it is changing your life in a negative way because you can't trust nobody. Because you think everybody's out to hurt you. Maybe you experienced something with a certain race, and that certain race did you wrong, and now you're labeling everybody of that race because of that one person. And now you're carrying judgment. Now you're carrying a little bit of racism with you. Now you're carrying maybe a little bit of classism with you, and you're carrying that. And you know that's not you. But you allow the things that happen to you to become you. Life, things are going to happen, my friend. We can't control the outside world. We can't control what people say to us, what people try to give us. But we can control what? What we accept. And I know it's hard, man. I know it's hard to not believe the lies. I know it's hard not to believe what seems like truth. I know it's hard not to believe what people are telling you about you, but you have to know who you are. You know, some of us are walking in a lack of faith because of a doctor's diagnosis. And bless that doctor. But that doctor is not your God. That doctor, he can give you what he thinks. He can give you what he sees, but what he doesn't see is God working beneath the surface with healing, with God working beneath the surface with strength. That doctor said you might not ever walk again. That doctor said, man, you have cancer and it's going to take you out in a year or two. And you're walking with that. Now you're allowing that to become you. And now you're living like that. You're living, walking, waiting for death. You're living, walking, waiting to not be healed. You're living, walking, waiting, and walking in a lack of faith. And you're allowing those things to become you. Stop walking with that doctor's diagnosis on your health. So I wanted to come on here this morning. I didn't want to spend a lot of time, but I just wanted to tell you that it's not yours to live with. It's not yours to carry. It's not yours. You've allowed your mindset to be changed because of the mindsets around you. And I just want to say this, man. I just want to say this. And I know it's some simple words, but I tell myself almost every day, Trent, remember who you are. Remember who you were before that situation happened. Remember who you were before that injury. Remember who you were before that opinion online. Remember who you were before that failure. Remember who you were before that hard season in your life. Remember who you were. Because there were a time in your life where you were living. There were a time in your life where you believed. I don't care if it was when you was 2 years old or 20 years old. There was a time in your life that you need to go back to and go get yourself. Go get the greatest version of yourself. And I believe the greatest version of ourselves does live in the future, but I also know there's a great version of ourselves that a lot of us leave behind because we allow things to change us. Go back and go get that person. Start living like that. Start living in power. Start living in peace. Start living in greatness. Start living in confidence. Because when you can live like that, because you already know that there's a plan for your life no matter what. So you can walk in confidence even in the most confusing moments. You can walk in strength even during the hardest times. Why? Because there's a plan for your life that's greater than your experience that you're currently experiencing. You have to believe that, my friend. If you say, Trent, man, I don't believe it, I can't help you. Because without faith, we are dead. Without faith, our soul doesn't function. Our soul doesn't run. Without faith, who are we? We are beings of faith. Understand that if you're a human being, every single day you're walking in faith. You know, sometimes we make faith way bigger than what it is. Faith is simply say, okay, I'm going to drive to the job and I have faith that I'm going to show up at the job without an injury. I have faith that I'm not going to get in a wreck. I have faith that, you know what, today's going to be great. I'm going to make it through that. I have faith. Faith. But a lot of us, we're living in faith with the death sentence instead of a life sentence, y'all. And I know people in the comments, I'm not reading them right now, but I know somebody's going to come on here and say, man, you know what? And you focus on everything that's going wrong. And I get it. As a human, I do that too. But I'm going to tell you right now, what you focus on is what you will feel. And how you feel is how you will act. And how you act is what you will get. Somebody tweet that to me. Write that down. What you focus on is what you will feel. How you feel is how you will act, and how you act is what you will get. And if you keep repeating that process, you lose you. So I need you to go back and go get who you were. I need you to go back and go get that great you. Stop allowing circumstances, people, time, age, all these things to lie to you. Stop allowing people to project how they feel about themselves on you. Bless their heart. When somebody tells me, oh, Trent, man, you ain't going to be the same. I'm not going to say what I really want to say. Don't project that on me. When somebody says, Trent, man, you look tired. And I want to say this right quick. I talked about this on Instagram the other day. And I want to say this, man, to everybody on here, please be careful what you project on people. Please be careful what you project on people. Please be careful what you project on people. I know you mean well. But I had somebody yesterday tell me, hey, Trent, you look tired. You need to get rest. And I was feeling the best yesterday. Far from tired. Maybe it was early in the morning. I had bags under my eyes because I'm taking in the sunrise. But I felt great. But then my mind went, dang, am I tired? Sometimes we project things on people that isn't true. And now you make those people live in a thing that's not real from them. You have them questioning their life. Stop projecting limitations on people. I understand you mean well. So you say, Trent, how do I fix that? It's simply this. Hey, I don't know where you're at today, but I just want to tell you, reminder, give your soul what it needs. If it's rest, rest. If it's grind, grind. Give your soul what it needs. We got to stop projecting our ideas upon people because they have, you don't know where they're at in their life. Some people could be having the greatest day ever, but you say, man, you know what? It's just in my soul. You having a bad day. And I get it. Maybe you feel like God is speaking to you. Sometimes that's true. But the way to protect yourself in that journey is telling yourself, protect yourself, protect people as protecting yourself and say, hey, I don't know where you're at today, but just a reminder, give your soul what it needs. Give your life what it needs. But as I wrap up today, man, again, I want to remind you, bro, that stop allowing people, man, to project themselves on you. Stop it. Stop it. I say, damn what you say. I respect what you say, but damn what you say. You telling me I ain't gonna never be the same? Hell no, I'm gonna be better. Don't bring that energy to me. And some of us, what we do is we surround our lives with that energy. And you don't check that energy. It's okay to check that energy and say, hey man, don't bring that stuff to me. Don't bring that energy to me. If it ain't better in my life, I appreciate the truth. Don't bring me an opinion without a solution. I appreciate your truth and what you're doing. But listen, understand where I'm at before you judge my journey. And we have a problem with that as human beings. We sit there and we judge somebody's path when we never took time to understand their journey. We sit here and we judge somebody's path when we never took time to understand their journey. We sit there and we judge a person for where they at when we have no damn idea of where they came from, of where they've been, of what they overcame, of what they grew through, of what they suffered through, of what we have no idea. And we sit there and we judge people's journey. So as you're listening to my voice today, stop doing it. Stop doing it. Stop allowing people to do that to you. Stop allowing people that know nothing about your life to sit here and judge your journey. You don't know that person that you think is unhealthy. You don't know how many pounds they lost or how many pounds they gained. You don't know that person that's struggling with addiction. You don't know how far they came with their addiction. But see, we project perfection on people when we can't even live that within ourselves. We project perfection on people and we can't even live that within ourselves. So think about that today, man. Think about today. I want to salute everybody who hears my voice, watches this video, whether it's one of you or 20 million of you. I want to tell you to keep going. Keep growing. I'm proud of you, man. I don't know where you at in your journey, but you on the journey. And that deserves a salute. You're a soldier, you're a warrior. That deserves a salute. You own the journey, whatever journey that is, that journey of change, that journey of growth, that journey of doing better with your life, that journey of growing closer to God, that journey of understanding, that journey of peace. I salute you. You on a journey. That means you headed somewhere better. I salute you for that. And I'm never going to judge you for where you at in your journey. You taking that step. You taking that step. And that's always the most important step. Whatever step that you on is the most important step. And the next most important step, the second most important step is the next step. And that step becomes the most important step. So I want to tell you to keep stepping. Keep stepping. Keep stepping towards your greatness. Keep stepping towards your peace. Keep stepping towards the greatest you. Keep stepping towards your breakthrough. Keep stepping towards that great health. Keep stepping. Because that's what the journey's about, man. That's what the journey's about. Damn, I'm proud of you. Proud of you, man. Veronica, I'm proud of you. Carla, I'm proud of you. Rhonda, I'm proud of you. Marlene, I'm proud of you. Mavis, I'm proud of you. Proud of you, man. Now, what I need you to do is go be proud of your damn self. Take time today, right now, when we press in, take time to just reflect on how far you came. You know, the world will try to make you focus on how far you got to go. That's what the world does. The world's going to try to make you focus on how far you got to go. And we get discouraged. The world will try to point out where you're not, instead of encouraging you and saluting you for where you are and for where you're no longer. See, the world wants to make you feel empty because you're not at where they're at. You're not at where they feel you should be. You're not at what society says is the norm. You're not there yet. And maybe you never will be because that's not meant for you. They wanted you to focus on that, but I want you to focus on where you no longer are. I want to focus on where you conquered through, where you've been freed from, where you've been delivered from. I want you to focus on that a little bit, because that brings appreciation to your now. And what you focus on is what you will feel. What you feel is how you act. And how you act is what you do. So today, focus on your journey. Focus on today. Just do something to move you forward. It could be as simply as drinking water today instead of soda. It could be as simply as sitting outside and doing nothing and just being in appreciation. It could be as simply as just saying a prayer. But you're moving forward. And don't let nobody make you feel guilty for being a turtle in this race of life. We know that story. Turtle always wins because the turtle keeps moving forward. I know somebody needed this today. I don't know who you are, but I know in my soul I can feel it. Somebody needed this today. And I needed it too. Damn. If they only knew what you've been through, they would be celebrating you. And I celebrate you. I celebrate you. I'm not waiting for your birthday. Today's a life day and I'm celebrating you. If they only knew what you survived through. When you want to break down what you broke through, they would celebrate you and not judge you. I celebrate you. Celebrate yourself. Peace out, y'all. As I tell you at the end of every single message, it all starts with you. Live in purpose, do purpose, spread purpose, because you are purpose. It's rehab time. Let's get it. I'll see y'all tomorrow morning. I love y'all.